Hi, welcome back to the Property Executives Realty Studios here in downtown Hudson. Today I have with me Kariin, and we're going to talk about Kariin's journey into real estate and eventually how she ended up here at Property Executives Realty. Kariin, tell us how you got into real estate.
Well, I started in real estate a little over 5 years ago. I previously had been working about a 20-year career in human resources management, and I really just decided that I wanted two different things. I was really looking to continue working with people. That was my big priority, and I wanted more time freedom. I'm a single mom of two teens. At the time, single mom of two younger kids, and just wanted the ability to be able to have more control over my schedule and continue to be able to help people in their lives.
Now, when you decided to get your real estate license, you interviewed a lot of different brokerages, and you chose one. Why did you choose the brokerage you chose?
I chose, originally 5 years ago, I chose the brokerage I did, which was a large national brokerage, because I felt like the name recognition and just the size would provide support to me while I was kind of learning a new career, be able to kind of help me get started and provide that support and foundation.
Yeah, and I say you chose excellent. You made a great choice, because if you would have came to me back in 2018 when you got your license, I would have told you to go choose, that would be one of the brokerages I would have told you to choose, because they do have a lot of that support for a newer agent and that training and stuff. But after a few years, what happened?
Well, I was there for a little over 3 years, and it got to the point where I really realized that a lot of the services that provided were ones that I wasn't using. And part of being with a large, nationwide brokerage is that there are a lot of fees associated with working with them, and you get a lot for those fees. So there's value there, but I wasn't utilizing some of the aspects of that. So I wasn't getting the value at that point anymore because I was more independent and I was kind of on my own. I felt more confident about what I was doing, and so I started looking for another brokerage that would have lower fees, still provide some support, and that would allow me more freedom with marketing, branding, all of that with my business.
Now, I know one of the things that was important to you was establishing your own brand.
Yes.
How was that different from where you're at to Property Executives?
Right. So where I was previously, where I started, because it's a nationwide, well-known brand, there are very specific colors, items. You're very kind of limited on how you can brand yourself as an individual agent. You really are using the branding that they provide to you for the most part. And I really wanted some more freedom with that. So with Property Executives, there's a fantastic marketing director that does all of the branding for you.
Is that Lisa?
It's Lisa. She actually developed my business cards, signs, all of that, and it's very individualized. So while we still have the Property Executives logo on everything else is completely custom to each agent, and it gives you a lot of freedom to do what makes sense for you.
Yeah, your webpage, your open house flyers, they are yours. They don't look like anybody else's, do they? Not at all.
Not at all. In fact, I'm guessing they don't even, I'm guessing unless you just look for the little logo with Property Executives in the corner, you might not even know that myself and another agent are even from the same brokerage, because there's no continuity with any of it. So.
Right, and what did you learn about? Does it matter? Do the clients really care who you work for?
No, not at all. That was one of the fears that I had coming from a bigger brokerage to Property Executives was, would that make a difference with my clients? Would it make a difference that I am not associated with a big nationwide name that everyone recognizes? And what I found out was that people didn't even really know what brokerage I was with. They know me, and my brand is truly me, not the brokerage that I fall under. So that fear quickly dissipated because I realized it makes zero difference. Your clients are working with you because of you, not because of who you are associated with or what your signs look like. So,
what do you like about Property Executives Realty?
Well, I like the people, first and foremost. I think the people here are fantastic. It's a smaller knit group. There's tons of personal activities that the brokerage is doing to kind of develop that community. I love the fact that Lisa has such a fantastic Working with her is fantastic, and she's allowed me to do things with my branding that I never would have done on my own. I would have never known how to do on my own. I feel like working with the brokers, with James and Jeremy, it's easy, seamless. I mean, if there's errors on forms, it's quick, easy. I mean, they have a system that is in place that makes doing those contracts super easy. And I think it's been fantastic.
And the tools we provide, such as DocuSign Rooms,
Right.
KV Core,
Yep.
have you utilized those?
I use them all the time. So, we use DocuSign. I had never had used DocuSign before coming here. It is life-changing. I love the fact that all of my documents and all of my transactions are there forever, and I don't have to use space on my computer. I don't have to store them elsewhere. I keep track of all of that. KV Core, I use that all the time. It is provided. It was one of those things that when I was going off looking for a different brokerage, I knew that I was going to be finding a new CRM, and that was the one that I really wanted to use because I'd heard so many good things about it. Well, it's already provided. Part of what you pay for at Property Executives is part of the deal, and the training that goes with it, because it's not an easy system to just intuitively know. You need the training for it, and we have training monthly on that. So yeah. And
I know the monthly fees are killing you right now that we charge you. What are the monthly fees here at Property Executives?
There are no monthly fees.
Oh, there's no monthly fees?
No, it's very simple. There's a set dollar amount for the year. Once you hit that cap, there's zero fees. There's zero transaction fees. That was another thing is I was used to paying, like, every time you have a closing, you have these big transaction fees on top of your split or your commission splits, and there's none of that. It's none of that. There's no fees. There's just, it's simple. Simple, and everyone is the same. You don't negotiate it. There's no differences. Everyone is treated exactly the same, whether you've been in this business 30 years or 5 years like myself. It's the same.
Yeah, and so we're literally 100%. We're not lying when we say that.
Yeah, right.
So anything else you want to share about Property Executives Realty?
Well, I think if you're looking for a new brokerage home, this is definitely something you should check out. I would definitely recommend talking to James, setting up a meeting, because I think that I checked out all of the options out there, and even some of the larger ones that there's a lot of movement toward, and this was honestly financially the best deal that I could find, and not only the best financial deal, but the extra things that you get with it are unsurpassed. So.
Thank you, Kariin. Appreciate you joining us today, and we hope to hear from you soon.
Thank you.